Hello YouTube, welcome to Curious Me channel. This is Shabazz Khan, and in this video we'll learn about Google Maps or how to use Google Maps. This it will be a very basic tutorial on how to using Google Maps. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what we will build. So this is what we will build. It will be a simple Google Map. It will be a very simple Google Map with a marker which is placed on a very specific location. Alright, when you click on the marker, it will display a custom content which can be changed. Alright, so this is very simple, and so this is my folder structure. Here I have a few files and a folder. This file is the JS file which I'll be using. This is the HTML file which will display the map. This is the API key.txt which I'll tell you what it is in a moment. This is the images folder inside which I have my SVG. So this is the SVG which is displayed right here. Alright, so let's go ahead and open this HTML. So once you open this HTML, you'll see that we have a meta tag, two meta tags, and a script tag. This is a very important script tag because this script tag is what loads our maps and all the Google APIs. All right. So basically, this is the script tag, all right, which is provided by Google, and this your API key needs to be filled by you. So this key is a very specific key provided by Google to you. So how to obtain this key? Well, simple. Let's open a new tab, type Google, and then inside Google, you can type, what should I type? Google AP Map API, all right. So once you type this, you'll get a few. Okay, so this here you'll see get API key. Click on this. Excuse me. So once you get this, you click here, get a key. Sorry, click here. It will open a dialog. You select a project, or you can add a project. You can create a new project and then create and enable the API. Once you do that, you will get this key. All right. Now I already have the key. You can take this key and then paste it in here. All right. And then that's it. Now you'll also notice that I have this custom, that underscore init map is my custom function which I made, because when you go and see here, this is exactly what I use. So here it is, the name is init map or something, I don't remember. So I've just added an underscore because I like my function names with an underscore. All right. So you can, so basically what this means is once this script loads the entire APIs or the map, is this will call this function inside your JavaScript. So let's go ahead and open our JavaScript file. So this function needs to be in the JavaScript file. All right. So what else do we have in this HTML? We have our style. That's a very basic style. We have, I have given a height 100, width 100, map height of 70%, width of 60%, margin is 50 pixel, top and bottom, and auto is left and right to align it in center. Content color is green, so that, let me close this. When you click on this, this will be displayed green. All right. So uh, that's all there is in the header tag. In body tag, I have one div container, and the ID of that container is map. All right. And I have another script tag which holds the location of my script. All right. So let's go ahead and start coding. So what I said is we need to have this function, because once the API will get loaded, this function will get called. So let's go ahead and create this function. All right. So, sorry, something fell from my table. Okay, let's go ahead and see. Let's create a variable named map. All right. Let's create a variable and name it my location. Okay, and let's give it latitude of 28.70. That's the latitude and longitude of Delhi. I'm not that intelligent. Actually, I have made the demo, so I just remember it. 77.11. Okay. That's it. That's coordinates to Delhi. All right. Now let's go ahead and use the first Google API. That will be maps.map. Okay. Now once you have created this, you have to pass two parameters. First will be the ID of this container. All right. So let's go ahead and do that. Document.get element by ID, and the ID of my container is map. We're done. Now the second parameter will be the map settings. So what can I put in map settings? I can put in a zoom level. I'll tell you what zoom level is. In fact, let me tell you what zoom level is. So the zoom level is what at what level your map opens. For example, if you refresh this, you'll notice that this map opened with New Delhi focused in center. Now this is zoomed at level 8. Now if you would have set zoom level 7, then this would have opened at this, I mean like this. Then if you would have set it at 6, it would have opened like this. And then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then that's it. Yeah, that this is 0, I guess. So I chose to be at 8, so it will open, the map will default to this zoom level, all right. So that's what I am telling the API, that open my map with a zoom level of 8. Now the next thing is I want my map's center to be my location. All right. What I'm telling it, that whenever you open my map, the center of my map should be the location that I have provided. So these are the two things that I'm passing. So okay, that's pretty much it for now. All right, let's save this. Okay, let's save this too. Now this is my demo. Okay, so I'll close this demo. I'll open a new tab. I'll close that. I have closed that demo. Now open this HTML file in Firefox. See what happens. See, now Delhi is focused. I mean, sorry, the center is New Delhi, and this map is zoomed at level 8. This is exactly what we wrote here. Okay, so this is how you, okay, let me show you something. If I write here, see the zoom level, it is at level 8. Let's go ahead and write here 5 and then save it. Now let's go ahead and refresh. Sorry, let's go ahead and refresh this. You'll see that this map opened at a different zoom level. Now I think you understood what I mean by zoom, what zoom parameter does. It's very simple. So that's how you create a map. That's how you show a map with your location or at a certain zoom level. All right. Now that we are done with the map, let's go ahead and create a marker. So that marker will point our exact location. All right. It will pinpoint that. See, when I, now this map is zoomed at New Delhi, but still I don't know where I'm pointing, where I'm about, means where I want to point my store. If I want to point something in this map, how will you point it? You'll use a marker. So let's go ahead and create a marker. So inside this initialization function, what I will do is I'll create a new function and I'll name it something like create mark. Simple as that, right? So what I'll do is I'll create a variable m, which will be an object. Now why I'm doing this is I'll tell you, so that I setting the property of this object will be very easy rather than creating a very complex. Okay, I'll tell you while I make this. So let's go ahead and uh, give this m a position property, position. Very bad with spellings. Position to my location. All right. Now once we have given it a location, let's go ahead and tell give it a property map and assign this map, all right, to this m's property map. All right. Once that is done, let's go ahead and create another property known as icon. Now inside that property, sorry, it should be equals to Now inside that property, we uh, will have more properties. So what are those properties? Those properties will be images, icon. So icon, this icon will contain the path of your SVG. All right. So since the SVG, my SVG is inside images folder, I'll just simply go ahead and write images slash marker.svg. Simple. So what I'll write is images slash marker.svg. All right. Now, once that is done, I'll add another property that is size. All right. This size will use another Google's API, which is Google Google dot maps dot, I think it's size. Yes, it's size, and give it something like 35 comma 67. I'm doing it because my the marker that I've created is very small, so that's why it was showing a little small. So I used 35 and 67 as height and width. So there is another property that we want to set is scaled size. I don't know, some browsers support scale size and some browsers support size, so I use both. And they both will have the same value. You don't have to do anything special for the scale size if you want to have a similar size or something. So once this M has all these properties, position, map, and icon, inside which you have another icon and then size and then scale size or whatever. Yes, so all these properties. Once that is done, what I'll do is I'll return and I'll use another Google API named marker. Google dot maps dot marker, and I'll pass M to this. Now the reason why I created all these separately is because I do not want to write like this in here. All these things, I did not want to write all these things here because it would and because then it will be very difficult to understand by you guys. All right, so that's why I made it very simple, and that's it. That's pretty much it. That's the reason why I did that. Now what I want to do is I want to execute it as soon as it hits. So what this will happen, instead of calling it somewhere, what, okay, let me teach you something new. So this create marker, I can do it like this to call this function. Once I have defined this function, and then I can call it right here so that this marker will get created. Instead of doing that, what I can do is I can do it like this. Now what this does is it makes this block a self-executing function. What does that mean? Is as soon as this function is created, it gets executed. That's it, in a very layman's term. So I think now it will return a marker in our map. Let's go ahead and save this and refresh this, and we'll see a marker which is given by Google, because I know we missed something. All right, because until and okay, let's go ahead and write here, I think path, I suppose. Okay, I messed up. I forgot the property. What was the property? I forgot. M dot icon. Okay, just give me a sec. All right, sorry. I just forgot this. It was not path, it is URL. So I'm really sorry about that. So M dot icon has these properties: URL, size, and scale size. All right. So let's go ahead and check whether this works or not. Yes, this it worked. So was my SVG, which is placed inside. This is my SVG. Let's open and see. So this is my SVG that I've created. Actually, what I'll do is I'll place this entire folder. So this gem copy is what I've created as a demo, and I've created a copy before showing it to you guys. All right. And okay, sorry, we no, it's all right. So this images, what I'll do is I'll copy this entire folder in Git and then paste that GitHub's link in the description down below. All right. So if you can use this SVG if you like it. I mean, it's not that really hard to make, but still. So now we have the marker. Okay. So But when we click on this marker, nothing happens. All right, so now we want to show that yes, when I click on this marker, I want to show that yes, this is the location of my house, you can contact me, or you, this is the location of my store or something like that. All right, so in order to show that, you have to add a click function on it, and then when you click on it, you have to open something, and then once that pop-up is open, you have to show something. So one what the pop-up that opens is known as info window. All right, info window, and inside that info window you can set your content. And when you and okay, let's not do a lot of talking, let's go ahead and create the info window, and then bind that with bind that to open on this markers click. All right, so let's go ahead and open our JavaScript. And in here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a variable and name it info, sorry, mhm, info window. All right, function. Okay, we do not have to create a function. What I'll do is I'll directly use the Google API, and the name of that API is google.maps.info window. All right, now what I'll do is I'll directly pass the parameter content with my custom content. So I'll pass a div with ID, which I have in here already. Yes, div content, paste it, write something like my store, please visit. Oh, sorry, yeah, that's it, that's your content. Now that we have created an info window, what we want to do is we want to bind it to this, so that when I click on it, this info window will pop up on top of this marker to indicate that yes, this info window is related to this marker. All right, let's go ahead and create a variable. No need to create a variable. We already have this, because we have we have made it a self-executing function. So this function is, I have created whatever object it has returned is assigned to this variable, so we can access that object directly. We do not have to call this function again. So create marker dot add listener. I do not know what is the spelling of the listener, like is T. Okay, I hope it's correct. Click. I'm really bad at spellings. Click function. Now what I want to do on the click of this is to open the info window. So what I'll do is I'll write info window dot open. Now info window dot open is a function which take two parameters. It will take map, okay, and it will take the marker, create marker. So what it does, it takes the map on which it has to display itself, and the marker above which it has to place itself. It's very simple. So what this will do is it will bind a click listener to this marker. So when you click on this marker, this info window will open a pop-up inside which the content will be displayed. All right, simple. Let's save this. Since we have already saved it, let's go ahead and refresh. And this, let's click on this. Yes, my store, please visit. It was very simple, I suppose. Now there are many options. You can control these controllers also. You can choose whether to show them or hide them. uh, I'll what I'll do is I'll put a link to Google's very own tutorial in the description down below. You can check those out. Those are very helpful. Now what you can do is you can have multiple markers. What you guys can do, have you can have multiple markers. You can optimize this code further to have a single for loop, making different markers, pushing them into an array, and then displaying it on the map. Okay, so you can try those. So thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to give it a thumbs up if you like this, and to subscribe if you want to watch more videos like this. I learn stuff and then I break those stuff into very simple parts and then make a video for you guys to learn and understand. So I hope you like this, and please subscribe. Thank you and have a great day ahead.